am Sandy Eisenberg Sasso, and I am a co-founder of Women for Change Indiana. And I'm very honored to be able to introduce you to a talented and creative woman who is a former Indiana Poet Laureate, Shari Wagner. Shari is the author of 3 books of poems: The Farm Wife's Almanac, The Harmonist at Nightfall, and Evening Chore. Throughout the years, she has taught creative writing in many settings, including universities, grade schools, veterans groups, community centers, state parks, and historic sites. She currently lives in Westfield and teaches for the Indiana Writers Center, Bethany Seminary, and I'm happy to say she teaches for IUPUI's Religion, Spirituality, and Arts Seminar, which I direct. And that is how I got to know Shari. I know you will love hearing from her in a time when we can't always touch hands. Words can touch hearts, and Shari does that for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure and honor to be able to share my love for poetry with Women for Change. During this pandemic, a time of so much suffering and loss, I've been reminded of Maya Angelou's definition of poetry as something that puts starch in your backbone so you can stand, so you can compose your life. A poem by its nature is an act of speaking out, of expressing needs and hopes, injustice and grief, joy and gratitude. To do this effectively, a poem opens its doors to the present moment and reaches out to connect the inward to the outward, what is familiar to what is not. A poem at its heart is a confirmation that we are not alone, reminding us of our companionship with others, and that even as we shelter, our house is as expansive as the universe. As a reminder that sheltering at home doesn't preclude visits to our state parks and nature preserves, I would like to share a poem of mine that celebrates one of my favorite state parks, Turkey Run in Park County. These rocks. I want to know these scoured rocks the way a blind woman knows her house. Understand their journey. Listen to the creak of a glacier beneath the crust. I want to open the door for a pileated woodpecker, catch splintering water as it falls, sleep beneath the hush of hemlocks cresting the gorge, and sense in their darkness the absent river surge. I want to feel the continent shift, see orchids as snow falls, then sink into pouches of jewelweed, filling Gypsy Gulch with a ginger glow. I want to track wild turkeys as they winter in Box Canyon, bend low before their rafter of wings, meet palm to palm my own blood brother in iron stains leaching from stone. That poem comes from my book, The Harmonist at Nightfall. I'll close with one more nature poem from that collection. Catbirds. It's a blessing to catch a glimpse of their plain feathers, the smoky gray of slate shingles in the rain, and spy their black eyes shining with every secret they will never tell. They prefer the thickest brush along the creek, the overgrowth around an abandoned shed. My grandfather, as he lay dying, recalled the catbirds of his childhood, how they sang mornings in the white spirea by an empty house, as if their hearts would break with every clear note, their offering to the world. Thank you.